Your soulmate is finally awakening to you. The universe is aligning everything right now. Listen carefully. This is not just another message scrolling past your screen. This is something deeper, something meant specifically for you at this exact moment in your life. Out of billions of people, out of endless timelines and possibilities, you are here, reading this, and that is not a coincidence. The universe does not make mistakes. There is a reason your eyes landed on these words, a reason your soul felt a pull, a quiet whisper saying, "Stop, this matters." Because something powerful is happening right now, behind the scenes, beyond what you can see, beyond what you can logically understand. Your soulmate, the one your soul has been searching for across time, across energy, across lifetimes, is awakening. Yes, awakening to you. While you have been questioning, doubting, healing, growing, and sometimes even breaking, they have been going through their own transformation too. You may not see them yet. You may not even know who they are. But energetically, spiritually, vibrationally, you are already connected. And right now, the universe is aligning every piece, every moment, every encounter, every delay, every lesson, to bring you closer together. Nothing you have experienced was wasted. Every heartbreak, every tear, every sleepless night, it was all preparing you for this exact chapter. The pain you felt was not punishment, it was preparation. The loneliness you endured was not abandonment, it was alignment. Because when two souls are meant to meet, the universe first shapes them into who they need to become. And right now, your soulmate is waking up to that same realization, that something is missing, that someone is calling them on a level they cannot explain. They may feel restless. They may feel a sudden urge to change their life, to let go of old patterns, to walk away from things that no longer serve them. That is not random. That is your energy reaching them. That is your connection activating. Even if miles separate you, even if circumstances seem impossible, energy knows no distance. The bond between you is already alive, already moving, already pulling you toward each other like two magnets that can no longer resist. And you are feeling it too, aren't you? That strange sense that something big is about to happen. That feeling that your life is on the edge of a shift. That quiet hope you try to ignore but cannot fully silence. That is your intuition speaking. That is your soul recognizing what your mind cannot yet fully understand. Do not doubt it. Do not overthink it. Because the moment you start questioning, you block the very flow that is trying to guide you. Trust the process, even when you cannot see the outcome. Trust the timing, even when it feels slow. Trust the universe, even when it feels silent. Because behind that silence, everything is moving. Every second, every breath, every heartbeat is bringing you closer to the moment your paths finally cross. And when that moment comes, it will not feel forced. It will not feel confusing. It will feel like recognition. Like coming home. Like meeting someone you have known forever, even if you are seeing them for the first time. That is what a true soulmate connection feels like. It is not just attraction, it is alignment. It is not just chemistry, it is destiny unfolding in real time. So right now, in this very moment, understand this: you are not waiting anymore. You are being prepared. And they are too. The universe is not delaying you, it is designing the perfect timing. Because when two souls finally meet in alignment, nothing can break that bond. Nothing can shake that connection. And that moment is closer than you think, and right now, even if nothing around you seems to be changing, everything within you is shifting at a level you cannot fully see yet. This is the part most people misunderstand. They think love arrives suddenly, like a random event, like luck, but real, soul-level love does not work like that. It is built, layer by layer, moment by moment, through invisible alignment. And what you are experiencing right now is that sacred preparation. The universe is not just bringing two people together, it is rewriting timelines, moving energies, clearing emotional baggage, and dissolving everything that once stood in the way of this connection. That's why things may have felt heavy lately. That's why certain people started drifting away, certain situations stopped working, and certain paths closed without explanation. It was never loss, it was redirection. Because your soulmate cannot enter your life fully until there is space for them to exist. And space is not just physical, it is emotional, mental, and spiritual. Every attachment that was not aligned had to be released. Every version of you that settled for less had to be transformed. Every doubt that told you, maybe love isn't meant for me, had to be challenged and broken. And now, look at yourself. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown, even if it was painful. You have learned, even if it came through struggle. You have awakened, even if it happened slowly. And somewhere, out there, your soulmate has been going through the same process. They may have faced heartbreak that opened their eyes. They may have walked away from something they once thought was permanent. They may have felt an unexplainable emptiness that pushed them to search for something deeper, something real. That emptiness was you. That calling was you. Because when two souls are connected at this level, they don't just meet randomly, they feel each other long before they ever lock eyes. Right now, they are starting to sense you more strongly than ever before. They may not know your name. They may not know your face. But they can feel your presence in their thoughts, in their dreams, in those quiet moments when everything slows down and their heart whispers, someone is coming. And at the same time, you are being guided too. Notice the signs around you. The repeated thoughts. The sudden moments of clarity. The feeling that you need to focus on yourself. To become your best version, to let go of fear. That is not coincidence. That is alignment in motion. The universe is gently positioning both of you on the same path, at the same frequency, so when you finally meet, there is no confusion, no hesitation, no doubt. Only recognition. Only truth. Only that deep, unshakable knowing that this is it. This is the person your soul has been waiting for. But here's what you need to understand, this connection is not just about romance. It is about purpose. Your soulmate is not just coming to love you, they are coming to elevate you, to challenge you, to grow with you, to push you toward the life you are meant to live. This is why the journey felt so intense before. Because ordinary love does not require this level of transformation, but extraordinary love does. And that is exactly what is being prepared for you right now. So do not lose faith in this moment. Do not let impatience make you doubt what is already unfolding. Because the more you trust, the faster things align. The more you believe, the stronger the connection becomes. Let go of the need to control how and when it happens. That is not your job. Your only job is to stay open, to stay ready, to stay aligned with the version of yourself that is capable of receiving this kind of love. And trust me, the moment is closer than it has ever been. There will come a day, very soon, when everything suddenly makes sense. When all the waiting, all the confusion, all the growth, all the pain, connects into one perfect story. You will look into their eyes and realize, it was always them. Every step, every delay, every lesson, was leading you here. And in that moment, you won't just meet your soulmate, you will remember them, and when that moment finally arrives, it won't feel like something new is beginning, it will feel like something ancient is returning. Like a memory your soul never forgot, just temporarily lost in the noise of life. Because the truth is, this connection was never created in this lifetime alone. It has roots far deeper than what your mind can understand. That instant comfort, that unexplainable pull, that feeling of, I know you, it won't come from logic, it will come from recognition. And in that recognition, something inside you will settle for the first time in a way it never has before. No more questioning, no more chasing, no more wondering if you are enough, because in their presence, you will realize you were always enough, you were just waiting for the right soul to reflect that truth back to you. But listen carefully, before that physical meeting happens, there is still a final shift taking place within you right now. This is the last stage of alignment, the part where the universe asks you to fully step into your power. Not halfway. Not with doubt. But completely. This is where you stop looking for validation outside yourself and start becoming the energy you wish to receive. Because your soulmate is not just looking for you, they are being drawn to the frequency you hold. And frequency does not lie. You cannot attract deep, unconditional love while holding on to fear, insecurity, or the belief that you are unworthy. That is why everything you have been through recently has been pushing you to release those old patterns. Every situation that made you feel rejected was teaching you self-worth. Every delay was teaching you patience. Every ending was making space for a beginning that is finally aligned with who you truly are becoming. And now, you are standing at the edge of that transformation. You might still feel moments of doubt. You might still question if this is real. That's normal. Growth always feels uncomfortable before it feels empowering. But don't go backwards now. Don't shrink yourself just because the unknown feels scary. Because right on the other side of this fear, is the connection you have been waiting for your entire life. And your soulmate, they are doing the same work. They are facing their fears. They are letting go of their past. They are breaking patterns they once thought they could never escape. Why? Because something inside them is guiding them toward you. Even if they don't understand it yet, their soul does. And that is enough. The universe does not need both of you to have all the answers, it just needs both of you to be ready. And readiness is not perfection. It is willingness. Willingness to love again. Willingness to trust again. Willingness to open your heart, even after everything you have been through. That is what makes this connection powerful. Not perfection, but authenticity. When you finally meet, you won't have to pretend. You won't have to hide your scars or filter your truth. Because they will see you, completely. And instead of running away, they will stay. Instead of judging, they will understand. Instead of adding to your wounds, they will help you heal them. That is the difference between a temporary connection and a soul-aligned one. One drains you, the other restores you. One confuses you, the other brings clarity. One makes you question your worth, the other reminds you of it every single day. And deep down, you already know this kind of love exists. That's why you never fully settled for less, even when it would have been easier. That's why something inside you kept saying, "Wait, there's more." And you were right. There is more. There is a love that feels safe and exciting at the same time. A love that grows with you instead of limiting you. A love that doesn't just enter your life, it transforms it. And that love is not far away anymore. It is closer than it has ever been. You are not chasing it anymore, you are attracting it. Every day, every thought, every step forward is bringing you into deeper alignment with it. So stay focused. Stay grounded. Stay open. Because the universe is finishing what it started. The pieces are coming together. The timing is locking into place. And very soon, sooner than you expect, your paths will cross in a way that feels almost magical, yet completely natural at the same time. And when it happens, you will realize something powerful. It was never about finding someone to complete you. It was about becoming whole on your own, so when they arrived, you could build something even greater together, and now, you can probably feel it more strongly than ever before. That quiet shift inside your chest, that subtle energy that keeps pulling your attention inward, as if something is about to reveal itself. This is not imagination. This is not wishful thinking. This is alignment reaching its final stage. Because right now, at this exact point in your journey, the universe is no longer preparing you, it is positioning you. Every step you take, every decision you make, every place you go, every conversation you have. It's all being guided in ways you may not even notice yet. There are invisible threads connecting moments, aligning paths, orchestrating encounters that will soon make perfect sense. And the reason you feel this heightened awareness, this almost magnetic anticipation, is because your soul already knows what's coming next. It recognizes the energy before the mind can explain it. That's why random things are starting to feel meaningful. That's why certain songs hit differently, certain thoughts repeat themselves, certain dreams feel more real than usual. You are tuning into the frequency of your soulmate. And they are tuning into yours. This connection is no longer distant or abstract. It is becoming real. It is entering your physical reality step by step. But here's where most people make a mistake: they let fear interrupt the process. They start questioning, overthinking, doubting whether something this deep, this powerful, could actually happen to them. And the moment doubt takes over, it slows everything down. Not because the connection disappears, but because your energy becomes misaligned with it. So right now, more than ever, you have to protect your mindset. You have to guard your belief. Not blindly, not naively, but consciously. Remind yourself that you did not come this far just to experience another temporary connection. You did not go through all that growth, all that healing, all that transformation, just to end up in something ordinary. No. Your journey has been different because your destination is different. This is not about casual love. This is about a once-in-a-lifetime alignment that changes everything. And yes, it will require courage. Because when real love approaches, it triggers everything inside you that is not ready for it. Old fears will try to resurface. Old doubts will whisper in your mind. You might feel the urge to pull back, to protect yourself, to avoid getting hurt again. But understand this, your past was not meant to define your future. It was meant to prepare you for it. Don't let old wounds sabotage a connection that is coming from a completely different energy. This is not the same story repeating itself. This is a new chapter, written from a higher version of you. And your soulmate, they are not coming to break you. They are coming to meet you at that higher level. To stand beside you, not above you, not below you, but equal. That's why balance is so important right now. Stay grounded in who you are. Don't lose yourself in anticipation. Don't rush the process. Because the most powerful thing you can do in this moment is to remain aligned with yourself. The more authentic you are, the more naturally this connection will flow into your life. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to force anything. What is meant for you will recognize you without effort. And when that recognition happens, it will feel effortless. Conversations will flow. Energy will match. Silence will feel comfortable instead of awkward. You will not feel like you have to prove your worth, because they will see it instantly. That's the kind of connection the universe has been preparing for you. And it's closer than you think. There may only be a few final steps left, a few final lessons, a few final moments of patience before everything shifts. So don't give up now. Don't lose faith right before the breakthrough. Because what's coming next is going to make everything you've been through make sense in a way you never expected. One moment, one meeting, one conversation, can change the entire direction of your life. And that moment is already on its way to you, and right now, if you pause for a second and truly listen, not to the noise around you but to the silence within you, you will realize something powerful is already shifting into place. This is no longer just a feeling, no longer just a possibility, this is becoming your reality. The universe has been patient with you, not because it wanted to delay your happiness, but because it was carefully designing something that would not fall apart the moment it arrives. Think about it, everything that comes too fast, too easy, without depth, fades just as quickly. But what is being built for you right now is different. It is layered with meaning, strengthened by growth, and protected by divine timing. That's why it had to take time. That's why you had to go through phases where you felt alone, misunderstood, even disconnected from the idea of love itself. Because the version of you that once accepted less, could never hold the kind of connection that is about to enter your life. You had to evolve. You had to outgrow old patterns. You had to break cycles that may have followed you for years. And even though it was difficult, even though there were moments where you questioned everything, you didn't stop. You kept moving forward, even when you didn't know where you were going. And that is exactly why you are here now. On the edge of something real. Something rare. Something that doesn't just touch your life, but transforms it completely. Your soulmate is no longer just on the way, they are very close now. Closer than they have ever been before. In fact, there is a strong chance that your lives are already brushing against each other in small, unnoticed ways. Maybe you've been in the same place at different times. Maybe you've crossed paths without realizing it. Maybe you've felt a strange familiarity with someone you couldn't quite explain. These are not random moments. These are glimpses, hints from the universe, showing you how close the alignment truly is. And very soon, those subtle connections will become undeniable. There will be a moment where everything clicks. Where confusion turns into clarity. Where uncertainty transforms into knowing. And when that moment happens, it won't feel overwhelming, it will feel natural. Like something that was always meant to happen, finally happening at the right time. But listen, as powerful as that future moment is,